Hi, and welcome back to 5 Minutes with. Today we have 5 minutes with Corey Washington, an educator and an annotator. Corey, thank you for being here.
Glad to be here.
In 5 minutes, tell us about your project and your history as an annotator on the Jimi Hendrix Project and documentary. I'm going to start the clock. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's take it away.
As a history teacher, as well as an author, I always approach things from a documentarian kind of perspective when it comes to the things that I like as far as music, and then Jimi Hendrix is no exception. So I started off writing about Jimi Hendrix. I wrote 2 books about Jimi Hendrix, one in 2010 called Nobody Cages Me, and my latest book in 2019 called Jimi Hendrix Black Legacy. And after compiling all of this information for the past 25 years on Jimi Hendrix, I felt that it was necessary to do the type of documentary on Jimi that I have not seen yet, which is one that looks at things from an African-American perspective, his impact on Black culture, Black music, Black people. This is something that is much needed, and the feedback that I've gotten from my books has been very positive all across the board, not just in the United States, but even on a global scale. So this documentary will cover all bases. What I've done is I've gone around and I've interviewed the people that were close to him, as well as people that did not know him at all. And everything is based on their perspective as far as their impact on themselves, their lives, and so forth. And this documentary has taken me to various places, such as Seattle, where he was born. I got to speak to his brother Leon, his family members, as well as those around the city. I've interviewed people here in Augusta, also New York City, where he had a big impact, which was pretty much his his United States base of operations before his death. I've gotten to speak to people who played with him at Woodstock, people who were his close personal friends like Taharka Alim, and just a wide variety of people that their perspectives have not been heard about Jimi Hendrix. So this gives it a fresh perspective. Certainly for Black History Month, Jimi Hendrix is a very integral figure. And I was very pleased that locally here, the Richmond County school website, when they listed their first Black History web banner, the first picture was Jimi Hendrix. And I was very pleased as a 17, 18-year employee of a Richmond County school system, because 20 years ago, that would not have been possible probably. So I feel that the kind of work that I'm doing has been making inroads. It's been very impactful. Even my family members who never really talked about Jimi Hendrix, didn't like Jimi Hendrix, they are being a part of my documentary. I'm getting the perspective of people who are on the other side of the fence, and they didn't maybe like Jimi Hendrix, but now that they see his impact, it's changed their perspective. So I think that line of thought is just as important as those who knew Jimi Hendrix. And as far as the Augusta connection, you know, we have James Brown, which is considered, a very luminary figure, not just in Black history, Black music, but just in general. In the documentary, I've tried to tie in my ties to Augusta and what would drive me to do something like this. So I think people will be very pleased locally here in Augusta of what this documentary has to offer. And so definitely you want to be on the lookout for the Jimi Hendrix Black Legacy documentary. And the website that you can find out more is www.jimibl.com, JIMIBL.com. Thank you.
I dig your smile.